Embiid, Okafor, and Simmons going into 2016. This is when LeBron and them won their chip. The following year, they had the number one pick again, and that's when everything just went downhill. When they had Markelle Fultz. 2018, they drafted Mikal Bridges and then traded him for Zaire Smith. And you see what Mikal Bridges has been doing. And 2019, they got rid of Jimmy Butler. So what type of process are we trying to trust in Philly? I feel sorry for the fans in Philadelphia because they really, honestly, are living on a dead hope, a dead prayer. Even if they had Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, if they got this thing together, it just would not work. They would not win. They would not come out of the East the way teams are forming. But now that Ben Simmons do not want to play, I'm looking at this report. Boston is trying to squeeze in without getting Jayson Tatum or Jaylen Brown out the window. Now, if you get Ben Simmons in Boston to play along with Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, if they can keep both of those guys, Boston would definitely be a top 3 team in the East, no question. I know we got Milwaukee who repeated. I know everybody talks about Brooklyn and so many other teams. Miami is playing hard. I got Miami honestly coming out of the East. But if Boston could somehow, some way pull this thing off, it would work for Boston immediately. And if Philly is looking to rebuild, which they should be, I think they could be able to work some space out. You know what I mean? Even if they would have to get rid of Embiid eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, I feel like Joel is the problem more than Ben. But the money is on Embiid, so he's not going anywhere for now. If Philly was smart, he would have been the move that would have been made. I'm going to just keep it a buck. Joel, I don't like his attitude, his maturity. He's not the healthiest player in the world. And you know what I mean? He threw his man under the bus in the biggest moment. So if you ask me, fellas, I'm not sold on Joel Embiid at all in Philly. To me, they could have kept him, Ben, and put up a trade for Joel. I think Joel got a lot of trade value, so it would make sense to everyone else. I think that's just a move Philly would be too afraid to make. But they're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to go anywhere. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me go into the comments. My guy Keys is in the building. Salute to my brother Good Seven. Keys say when the Sixers first started shopping Ben Simmons, no one wanted to take him because teams weren't willing to give up the stars. Ben Simmons is 30% off right now. The trade value is going down. It's going down. And with that being said, I feel like Boston actually has a shot to get a trade done with Philly without giving up Jaylen Brown. Jayson Tatum definitely not going nowhere. But they have veterans that I think Joel Embiid, depending on where his mindset is, he might be willing to play with for at least a year or two just to get, some money off of the books. And then maybe Philly could work on some help in the next 2 to 3 years. But I like this report. I like the fact that Boston is trying to go hard. I'm not a Boston Celtics fan, but, Boston, it looked like it was over for them. Let's be honest. The Kyrie situation didn't work. Kemba Walker didn't work. Jayson Tatum seemed like he's the only one out there, and he doesn't have enough to get it done. I could have seen him demanding the trade eventually. But if they can keep Jaylen and bring in Ben Simmons, nice young core, that's a nice, solid young core. And bring my brother Good Seven in here, see what his opinion is on this. If you guys want to join me, the link is in the description. Just give me 1 second. Good Seven, salute, brother.
Salute, Seven. What's up?
Oh, man, regular shit, man. Regular
shit.
Here's
Here's my part now. That would be a good, for my opinion, that's a good trade for Boston.
Yes.
But my thing is, they're going to still have the same problem that Philadelphia had if he can't shoot the ball. Like I offensively, that's where the liability to me comes in. He can do everything else, but he doesn't seem like he wants to shoot the ball. And teams know this, so they're going to leave him open. And he can't always drive to the lane and get to the basket. It's just not possible. Even LeBron can't always do it. You have to shoot a jump shot.
I agree 100%. But one of the biggest ways to be successful in the NBA in 2022 and beyond is to know your role and play your role. And going into Boston, if you ask me, Ben Simmons could play that floor general. He doesn't have to commit to being inside, being at the four, getting banged up, having to worry about shooting free throws and pressure moments. I feel like they don't have a point guard, to be honest. Jayson Tatum can handle that business when it comes to scoring. We saw Jayson Tatum is evolving. Like, I believe he's becoming a superstar right before our eyes. I think that Ben Simmons could just be more of a actual big point guard playing that role and not worry about scoring. And I think it still will work for him.
It could work. It just I don't know. And he doesn't, for some reason, to me, Ben Simmons doesn't even look like he wants to shoot. He doesn't put the effort into work on his jump shot. Because how many years has he been in the league now? Like, come on now.
But my thing about effort though, D, is that we see so many clips on Instagram of Ben Simmons working on his game in the off season. Like, we see hella clips of him in the gym, working out. So it's kind of tough to say he don't work on his game. I just think it's a mental fear factor that he had going on, or just maybe this was all constructed for him to get out of Philly. Now, my brother J.O. said that Boston will never get Ben Simmons without Jaylen Brown. I think the trade value, J.O., is going down. I think Boston got a shot.
But you know what? I think the trade value has gone down. But if you're just going to go potential-wise, you can't just give up Ben Simmons for nothing. They're going to have to give up something. They just have to. And I wouldn't make the trade if you got to give up Jaylen Brown. That's my personal opinion.
Now, these teams are in the same division, I believe, right?
Yeah, same division.
If I'm not mistaken, Boston and Philly.
Yeah, they're in the same division. Yep.
So when you look at this on paper, everybody would probably say the Sixers would be a fool to do this or to make this move. But I'm just saying, bro, realistically, what the hell is the Sixers going to do in the next 2 years, even with Ben and Joel? I hate to say that they should blow it up, but it's like it's never going to get better.
It seems like they're missing something. There's something missing. I don't know what it is, but it seems like there's something missing on Philadelphia.
Jimmy Butler. We can start there.
Look, I would have never got rid of Jimmy Butler back then. I don't know what was the gripe with them and Jimmy, but
it was Joel. I promise you, it was Joel. It was the same thing that Jimmy experienced in Minnesota happened in Philadelphia, but he didn't want to. He didn't. It was like back to back. If he would have carried it the same way he did in Minnesota, people would have looked at Jimmy like the villain, like he can't play with nobody. He go to two destroying locker rooms. But I promise you, the immaturity of Joel Embiid probably rubbed Jimmy Butler the wrong way. Ben Simmons was an all-star. Joel's an all-star too, so I don't want to get it twisted like Joel can't play. But those little intangibles and those drive Jimmy Butler, as you can tell, I bet you he had a problem with Joel, and he didn't hesitate to leave to go to Miami when he had the opportunity.
I don't even know why teams are even trying to. Ain't nobody beating Brooklyn and Miami to me anyway. So I'm just saying they can make the trades all they want. But
you sold
on even Miami. If Boston makes the trade, I don't think they beat them.
If they make the trade, they're number 3. They're number 3.
You really
they're
think
the third best team in the East. I know so. They're better than Milwaukee. I'm saying it right now. They are better than the defending champions.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you. I got Miami coming out of the East.
Do you know it's strange that you say that? I kind of think I don't think Brooklyn coming out. I think it's either going to be Milwaukee or Miami. I really don't think Brooklyn coming out, regardless. I don't think they coming out.
You cannot win a 7-game series or a championship, to me, without defense. I don't care what Brooklyn has talent-wise. I don't care what they can do on paper. They cannot play defense well enough in the 7-game series throughout the postseason to win the Larry O'Brien Trophy. I have no concerns at all that Brooklyn will drop the ball again. I knew they wasn't going to win last year.
Yeah,
I'm
if you
not sold
can't
on
stop nobody, you can score as many points as you want. But if you can't stop the other team at all, come on now.
teams got hot. They don't want to see Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, and them guys in 7 games if they're not ready to play defense. You see what Giannis, they had Giannis. I know James Harden was banged up, Kyrie was out, but everybody say Kevin Durant the best player in the world. They was up 2-0 on Giannis, and Game 7 was in Brooklyn, and he couldn't get it done.
No.
So,
and just imagine this: you got Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, and the mindset of Miami Heat. They're going to try to put a punishing on Brooklyn because
absolutely,
they don't want to get physical, man. It's just even look Aldridge. I don't care if they got Aldridge. He's not
Blake
a
Griffin.
physical player.
All them dudes been labeled soft before.
Yeah, all of them.
Yep. The hard body DeAndre Jordan. He with the Lakers now.
Where's the toughness at? That little what's that little guard that they got that played in the playoffs? He's all right, but he's not playing a major role of why they're gonna win.
Right. The tone has to be set from up top. KD, Harden, and Kyrie. When it comes to toughness, when it comes to attitude, it has to be, because they're the ones that's going to get the majority of the minutes. So you're absolutely right. They're the ones that's going to have to set the tone. That's a fact. So, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting, man. This is one of the most anticipated off seasons that I've been a part of, being a fan of the NBA, man. I cannot wait for next year already, yo. It's just like so exciting, man.
Yeah, this year should be very interesting. You know who? Side note, you know who is going to be a sleeper? Who I think going to make the playoffs?
Who?
The Bulls. I think the Bulls going to make the playoffs.
The only way, to me, I think Chicago makes the playoffs is if the Eastern Conference is just that weak. Just for the simple fact they don't have enough. They don't have enough rim protection. They don't have enough interior presence to me. I like Ball, DeRozan, and Levine. I think they're gonna make some noise. But who do they got in the paint?
They still got that the dude from Orlando, the big dude.
Who we
Nikolai,
just talked about?
Vucic, I think.
Yeah,
they got him.
They got him, but who else? Is he one of them ones is he an ultimate defender? I think they need more than that. I'm not talking about stars as far as names, but they need size. They need bodies.
But here's the thing is, I don't think they're gonna get out the second round, but I think they're gonna make the playoff. The Knicks better be careful. I put it to you like this. I don't like the Kimba signing. And I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm from New York. I'm a Knicks fan. Woo. But Kimba ain't the same Kimba.
Okay. That's a fact. Killer Chef, salute, bro. What's up, guys? 7 Mitchell here with the Best of 7 Sports Talk. Just wanted to thank you all for all the support that you guys have shown throughout the years. If you would like to continue to support the network, please like and share the sports content. We definitely appreciate it. Also, grab yourself some Best of 7 Sports merchandise. And if you would like to make a small donation or contribution to the network, we have donation links in the description box as well. Cash App, PayPal, you name it. Once again, thank you guys for the support. Links are in the description box. Appreciate you guys. Y'all stay safe. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. Y'all be good. Peace. So is a possibility that Chicago will take New York's spot in the playoffs next year?
Yeah, a big possibility. Tom Thibodeau, through his entire career, runs his players to the ground. You see what happened in the playoffs. That still upset me that he played Derrick Rose so many minutes. When it came to that last game, remember the second half, he didn't even play, I think.
He didn't even play him. That's a fact.
So I wouldn't have gave Julius Randle $117 million. That's just my personal. I don't think he's worth that much. I know it's the salary cap, you got to pay somebody, but is he $117 million player?
Has he ever been? Has he shown one season that he's ever been. I ain't seen it.
And you know how we feel. Everybody get your money, but we just talking about basketball. Get your money. We're talking about basketball. He ain't worth that.
Not at all.
And RJ
Not
Barrett,
at
you
all.
need to do something about that right hand, man. That all you do is go everybody. He going left.
Salute to my brother DC. Yes, sir. DC. It's not a done deal, but reports are that Philadelphia and Boston are really trying to work on a deal. Boston is trying to get Ben Simmons and still keep Jayson Tatum and Brown. Now, on face, this trade is going to be expensive because Ben Simmons is still locked in under contract, I believe, and he still, to be honest, have some value. Philly could put a nice price tag on him, but he refused to come back. So Philly might just want to take what they can get and rebuild. This thing could happen, Killer. I mean, DC. I don't know, man. But I'm gonna keep my eyes and my ears open. Keep you guys posted on what the hell is going on in the NBA. I appreciate my brother D coming up here joining me this morning. I'm about to go ahead and get my breakfast shit started. I'm gonna go. Y'all stay safe. Hit that like button for the kid one time. And I catch